Hi guys! Today I want to review for you a new foundation that I've been trying. It is called the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Foundation. It comes in a little stick like that and you roll it up like that and it's good to go. So I saw this foundation in the drugstore and I got really excited because it was in a stick form, and normally you don't see any kind of foundations in a stick form in the drugstore. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to try it. I thought that this would be great for traveling or just to throw in your gym bag or wherever. Just the convenience of it was very appealing to me. So I've used this for about a week. I got it last week, and so I have a pretty good review of how I like it, and I just thought I would share for you before you go out and buy this. And I got this at Walgreens. My Walmart was sold out of it, so these are going pretty quickly because everyone wants to get a hold of it because it's so innovative. So the whole idea of this foundation is that it kind of has a matte finish in the core of it, which I'll show you right here. The core of this foundation is supposed to be anti-shine. So it's supposed to be more of a matte foundation. Now, I personally don't really like matte foundations, except for I've been a little bit more oily than normal because it is summertime. And I do find that the finish is pretty matte. Your skin still has a kind of a luminosity about it, but it definitely is more of a matte foundation. And another thing I realized is that when I put it on, I find that I usually have to build up the coverage a little bit, because normally if you see something in a stick, well, if I see something in a stick, I think it's going to be like full coverage, like old school makeup where they used to just like paint their faces. But this really wasn't. The coverage was pretty buildable and it's blendable. I realized that with this foundation, you really do need a primer underneath it because it doesn't really last very long. So I would say that probably without the primer, it probably lasts about, it starts breaking up on my face in about 4 hours, because my foundation breaks up on my more troubled areas, my chin, my nose, my forehead. Yeah, about 4 hours it starts to break up. But with the primer, I could wear this pretty much all day and not have a problem. But you have to know that this is really easy to touch up with. So you can go ahead and throw this in your purse, and if you notice that it starts to break up over the day, you can just be like, oh, well, let me fix that real quick. And da 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 da, you're done. You blend it out with your fingers. You don't even need to really bring a brush. So just the convenience of this thing is amazing. I love being able to just take this with me wherever I need to go and not worry about it taking up a lot of space or having to use some kind of a fancy method to apply it or anything like that. So, but it doesn't last very long at the same time. So it's kind of like a trade off. I would say in general, I like it. I would probably repurchase it just because it is so convenient. But I don't think it's like, the coverage is okay. You have to put it on a couple of times. But I mean, I have it on right now and you can still see my freckles. Um, I had to put concealer over my blemishes that I have on my chin and around my red spots. So I would say the coverage is light to medium, um, which is fine on the days when I want light to medium coverage. But really, I really liked it for the portability of it because it's so awesome for that. So I hope that's helpful, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the video of me putting it on right now. Hello again. I'm going to be using my Stay Flawless 15-hour primer from Benefit Cosmetics to prime my face, and this is also in a stick form. What a coincidence. And I just put that on my face and then I rub it in to smooth out my skin before the foundation. Okay, so I was having trouble deciding which foundation to use, and I decided on the 120 Fit Me foundation. It's a little bit darker and I just liked it better. But that's not the last you'll see of the 115. So that's what it looks like again. And I'm just kind of putting it on my face, starting at my jawline and working my way up, just kind of in stripes. And then I'm going to blend it out here in a second. But making sure that I'm covered, put a lot on my chin since I'm having some breakouts there. And on my neck. Ooh, and did a little dance. So I'm using my Sigma flat top kabuki brush. Good job showing the number of that. Sometimes my camera gets a little wacky. And I'm blending that foundation out that I have on. So I like it so far. It's looking good. Then I'm going to take my 115 foundation, it's the lighter one, and apply that in the areas I want a little bit lighter color, which are the areas that you generally want highlighted. So forehead, nose, chin, cheekbones. Just bring a little bit more highlight to my face, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend out that. And that's all that I do when I put this on, and I think it looks pretty good. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope it was a helpful review, and I hope that you guys have a fabulous day, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. See you later!